Hi guys, PD here, welcome to the channel, welcome to another new video. Now before you start, this is not an April Fool's joke, I know it's April the 1st. But I have been playing a lot of this game called Satisfactory. It is a 2D game, so it's a Pancake game. And I got a bit addicted to it over the weekend and I want to show you guys why it's so addictive. Now my mum's not been very well, so I've been spending a lot of time up and down hospital. So I've not been doing much VR this weekend, so I decided to play this game instead. So I'm going to continue and show what the game's about. Now I don't know if this game's getting any VR support. There's no mention in the Discord or the forums or anything. It would look amazing in VR. Okay, so let me explain what's happening here. Just going to change my weapon over. Let me try and head back to the main menu and try and show you. Okay, as you can see, I've been playing the game for nearly 20 hours now. And this is my first world. It's a bit like No Man's Sky, but it's more about building, crafting, making products, sending the products up into space. I'm in the process of moving bases. Now this is my original base here. Nothing should be working, all the power's off. I've turned all the power off while I move location. Let me find the lookout tower and I'll show you just how manic and a mess it is, really. I should have my tower somewhere. Have I deleted it? I think I deleted it. Let me see if I can build one quickly. Okay, this empty space here is where my original starting base was. What happens is there's like 3 planets to choose from. They all vary in different sizes and challenges. This is the starting planet. Now you land in a pod. You dismantle your pod, and in your pod you find like a hub. You open the hood and it starts up a little base around here. I'll show you the main base further on. It's up there now. I don't know if you can see those chimney stacks over there. That's where my new base is located. Now I'm just going to try and build a tower so I can show you guys how bad this base. Oh, it's there. It's right in front of me. So if I climb the ladder. Now like I said, this game's all about getting resources, building products, building better products, mining resources, and basically it's like a factory. You have to put all these plants down and process ores and build like pipes and iron bars and iron sheeting. Now as you can see, this is a bit of a mess. I've got my power here. Now when you first start out, you don't get these are coal power generators. When you first start, you don't get these. You get little portable ones that you put down on the ground, and then you have to grab all the trees and the foliage and the grass and the leaves, and then you turn that into what's called biomass. And the biomass you put into these portable furnaces to get the power, and then you use these little power pylons here to power your buildings. Yeah, so as you can see here, this is my power section, and we've got miners here, and everything's a bit of a mess. And I got everything going into, that's gonna hurt. I've got all these conveyor. I'll show you how this basically works. So when you first start the game, you get access to a scanner. You press C down and you get this scanner. Now when you first start the game, you only get access to iron ore. You have to unlock milestones, you have to do certain objectives. The game will ask for like 10 pieces of sheet metal. You give the game 10 pieces of sheet metal and it will unlock copper ore. So when you first start the game, you get iron ore, you do a scan for iron ore. You can see the ping there. And that's now scanning the planet for all sources of iron ore. And as you can see on the radar at the top there, look. So 33 meters away, there's some iron ore which is here. So you head over to where the iron ore is. Also you start out with no weapons. I built this gun. Let me just make some room in my inventory. So you do start out with nothing, just bare hands like this. So you head over to where the ore is. And as you can see on the ground here, look. I can just enter and start mining ore. So I'm collecting ore. And as you progress through the milestones, you get access to these drill bits. In fact, I need to, you can only build drill bits at your main base. Now this is my crafting area over here somewhere. Okay, this is my crafting bench. So here you can craft portable miners. So the game will say your next objective is to build a portable miner. It tells me there what I need. Look, I need these items. I've got enough. I've got no room though, so I'm just going to make some space in my inventory. And so now I'm crafting a portable miner. Now these portable miners will dig the ore 100 at a time. So if I do it by hand, look, you can see there, look, I'm getting one ore every few seconds. So if I put the miner down, grab the miner. This might look complicated, but it starts out really simple. It's got a really good tutorial. So if I throw this down here, this will now mine. So this will allow me to go off and start building all these buildings for mining. Because when you first start the game, you don't get access. This is my main miner now. This is the big mine, the Mark 1. When you first start the game, you don't have access to these. You won't have access to these little portable miners. And this is now mining for ore. And as you can see, 9, 10. You can do a maximum of 100 with these. So you mine the ore, and then you have to build a smelter. Now this is all really complicated now with all these conveyor belts. This is my smelter. Now in the smelter, I'm turning the ore into iron ingots. And with these iron ingots I can build things like the iron plates, the wire, that sort of thing. So you have to build certain buildings. So this iron ore is now coming into this constructor here. So the iron ingots are coming into the constructor, and I'm building iron plate. And I've got a conveyor belt here which is taking this plate to different areas of the game where I can manufacture other items. And also over here I built all these storage compartments. Look, so all this iron, so all these iron plates are now going into these storage compartments. As you can see, it's full up. After 20 hours of mining stuff, it's full to the brim, and I can just simply take out what I need when I need it. And this might start moving again now. Yep. So it's now filling the container up again. And as you can see, I made like a rack of these containers so that if I needed anything, I can just go to the container, grab what I need. So I've got bars here, look, iron bars, copper wire, cement, which you need for buildings and for making platforms. Oops, some stuttering there. I've got some nails, I've got some table, I've got these rotors which are used for building vehicles and things. And finally, I've got these modular frames which you need for advanced buildings. Now so far I've got 9 containers full of items that I need to use, and I need to take these items over to my new base, which is right over there. I don't know if you can see it. If you look up on the top of my screen, there's like a little house icon, and that house icon is where my new base is. So I just deconstructed my old base here, because this is a mess. Look, this is like spaghetti junction, total mess. And I've been thinking about new ways to make the process a lot easier and more manageable. So at the moment I'm currently in the process of building a system to transport all the stock I've gathered in these containers over to my new base. And to do that, what I'm doing is I've constructed this it's like a vehicle bay here. With this vehicle bay, I'm going to get all the items from these crates onto a conveyor belt into this vehicle bay, and then this vehicle bay is going to go into this tractor type vehicle, which I've lost. It should be on the map somewhere. It's over there. I should be able to build one. So if we go down to, these are all the different buildings you can build. You can build, that's the hub. So that's how you start the game. That's your main starting point. And that gives you a little crafting area. Now the space elevator, once you've unlocked a few of the tiers, once you've done a few milestones, you got access to the space elevator, which sends goods up to the space station, and they will ask you for like these little quests. They'll send you a little quest to say, send me 500 of these some concrete blocks, send me 200, and then you send them up into space, and you get, and you unlock new items, that sort of thing. So we've got workstations, look, we've got our miners, we've got smelters, we've got constructors, we've got assemblers, which allow you to construct 2 items together to make one. You have power. That's the old biomass. That's the one that you start out before you go automated with the coal. So I'm now on coal, so I don't need these anymore. And the beauty of having coal is I no longer have to put plant matter into these into the burners. So this is all automated now. So I've got coal coming from the mines, going straight into the generator, and the generator is now powering all my buildings. Now when I first started the game, after about half an hour play, all your power went out. You had to run around filling these up with plant matter, with trees and leaves and that sort of thing. Logistics, you've got a conveyor splitter, which, okay, these ones are conveyor mergers. So these allow me to put, I'll show you, these allow me to put different conveyor belts onto one conveyor belt. So this is how I'm going to get all my items into this container for a vehicle to take over to the new base. I'm in the process of doing that now, so I might as well record and video it. As you can see, the direction of these conveyor belts. So the plan is to build, I need 9 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need to do 6, 7, 8, 9, 4 more. I'm going to build some over here. So I'm going to get all these, all my items going into one spot in here and transport it over to my new base. Now the worlds are full of creatures that will attack you, and the game does tell you to build this like stun gun. So the first weapon you build will be the stun gun, and this stuns the animals that attack you, and they are quite deadly. As you progress, you can build chainsaws for chopping down trees. And the last weapon I built was it's like a nail gun. It's a rebar gun. So it uses like metal spikes, look. You fire that at the animals to kill them. Comes in really handy. So I'm just going to place a few more of these mergers down here. Now as you can see here, there's like arrows. Now the arrows are showing where the conveyor belts go in, and the green one is where it will come out. So that's one built there. We'll put one here. So the game is really addictive. It's all about power management, managing items and goods. I'm having a lot of fun with it. Okay, you also get these splitters, which I'll be need to using later. Conveyor splitter. This will let me split the conveyor belts as well. All these factories are going to be dismantled, and I'm going to move to my new base over here, over there. Look. So I'm just going to start the ball rolling with one of these at the moment. I'm just going to delete all these. Now once you delete an item, you don't lose any resources, so anything you've used to build goes back into your inventory, so you don't lose anything unless it's full. If it's full, if your inventory is full, the game will leave you crates on the floor. Okay, so I've got this conveyor belt waiting to take. If I look inside the truck station, it's empty. I do need some fuel. I do need some coal. I've got the coal on me, so I'll put the coal in there. Now this needs to be automated, so I've got a conveyor belt full of coal here, look. And this is coming all the way from my coal mine, which is way over there. In fact, if I do a scan for coal, you'll see just how far this coal mine is. It'll pop up on the radar up here somewhere at the top. 442 meters away. It's right over there, right at the edge of the world. And I've got this conveyor belt coming all the way over here just to power this truck station. So I need to start filling this up with goods ready to transport across. So I'm going to continue this conveyor belt. I'm going to modify an existing conveyor belt up here. I'm going to start with this one. And this has got my reinforced iron plate, which is, for reinforced iron plate you do need quite a lot of items to build. And as you can see, I've already got a conveyor belt sticking out the back, so I'm going to merge this one into this one here. So I'm going to remove all the conveyor belts. I've still got these pillars I can use for the conveyor belt. So I'm just going to modify this bit. That's all I need. I'm just going to do one. I'm going to show you the process of getting transporting ore and goods to places without the conveyor belts. You can use vehicles to transport goods and items. There is a jetpack in the game. I've not unlocked that yet. That comes later on. So I'm just going to put that on here. That's telling me it's in an invalid slope. Okay, let me try this one. There we go. Okay, so this is now coming out of here. I'm trying to build this on here. And this one can come down to here. And then we're going to take this conveyor belt, hook it up to here. And now all my stock from these containers, this one here, is now going into my truck station ready to be transported. Now I've got these I'm using these so that I can put goods from other containers into the same section. So So the plan is to get all my items from my old base into the truck station. I'm going to build a truck now, and then I'm going to automate the truck and tell it to head to my new base. Now there's a bit of stuttering and the game is really intensive. CPU, my CPU is going crazy here. My fan is on maximum. So we've got the goods now going into here, look, and as you're looking here you'll see it filling up. So this should start to fill up in here. I've got no... Is the power not working? Okay, it needs power, look. It's got no power. Okay, the fuel here, this is for the vehicles, so I need to put some power to this building. I'm going to put a power line from this one to this one, and if it works, yeah, it's working now. So you can overload the buildings with power. If you've got too much power coming from one power station, you will break the system and overload these power poles. For some reason these ones are not showing me the consumption. Okay, so this should be now loading the goods, and as you can see it's now loading up with goods. So now I'm going to build a vehicle. This is the foundation section. This is where you can build buildings, ramps. You can build walls for your base. Like I said, as you unlock new tiers, new items become available. You've got an organisation system where you can have storage boxes. These are the storage containers I was showing you earlier. You can build jump pads, lookout towers, walkways. These are handy for going across. Sometimes you've got these big gorges in the map, and the only way to get across these gorges is to build these walkways. And so far I've unlocked the tractor. So here's the tractor, and I'm missing some items. So I can bring up a list, show me what items I need. If I go to the tractor, click on the plus item, I get a little screen on the right which is my to-do list, and this is telling me I need 2 modular frames, 5 beacons and a rotor. Now I might be able to craft these at my old crafting station over here. Okay, so I need 2 modular frames. This is the equipment workshop, so I can't build the frames here. I can build the beacons, so I need 5 beacons. So I'm going to build 5 beacons. I need 10 rotors, which I can get from the containers, and I need 2 frames as well. So I'm going to head to the containers and grab these items, which should all be nicely stocked for me. So I'll need the rotors. And see, this tree's in the way, so if I grab my chainsaw, I can chop this tree down. You do need fuel for the chainsaw and also the vehicles. You do get to eat food in the game. If you get attacked by animals, your health can go really low, so you need to eat berries and food to keep your health up. I always keep this weapon handy now. Okay, so these are the rotors. I need 10 of these. So I'm just going to grab a load of these. I've got no more room, so I'm going to make some space. Delete some things I don't need. Grab those. The rest of these items will be going into the truck station later, and we need 2 of these. So there's 4 made. These are really hard to make, so they take quite a while to make. I've grabbed them 4. And now we can build the tractor. There's one of the alien creatures there in the sky, look, floating around. There are these big giant creatures roaming around as well. They remind me of the monster out of Cloverfield. If you've seen that film, the big monster. Okay, so now we can build the tractor, and we need to position it somewhere under this train. So I'm going to build the tractor, and we're going to place it around here. And now this should start loading with goods. So this is now taking the items from the truck stop station, and it's putting inside this vehicle here. At the back of the vehicle you've got a workshop, look, you can build things. This is like your main workshop, which you get in your main base anyway, which is really handy. Which means you can go out exploring and not have to worry about coming back to your home base. And as you can see here, it needs fuel. It's taking the fuel from the truck station, which is coming here from the mines. And this will be constantly loading. So while I take this back to the main base and build another truck station, because I need to offload it all, this will continue to fill. So I'm going to jump in the vehicle, and away we go. I'm going to head over now to my main base, which is over here. And this is a bit more organised. I've really had a really good think about how I want to organise everything. Now my plan is, in fact, let me just move this vehicle out of the way. Now my plan is to build a truck stop around here, unload all my items from my old place over here, and put them into my new system. Now if you can see here, let me just build a lookout tower. I can quickly build one and delete it. So I'm building a lookout tower. That's now built. And this is my new base. New and improved. I still have a lot of tiers to unlock. Now as you can see, I've got all my power here on the left hand side or the right hand side of my base. That's my main base there. On the top of it's a little spaceship, and I can send goods up to the space station with the little spaceship. Later on I will build the space elevator. And here's all my storage now, look. And as you can see, all nice and neat. I've got some mines over here. And these are my iron mines, and they're making all the items I need, and all these items are going into these containers here. And over there, right in the distance where my pointer is, that's the coal mine. That's the one that I was showing you when I showed the ping. You should be able to see my old base from here as well. Over there. There it is. So that's my old base, which was a mess. I've relocated here. There's lots of ore around here I can use. All nicely automated. I'm going to just jump down here. Now over here is my main hub area. This is the hub that you start the game with. So you start the game here with this little area here. You have a crafting bench, which is same as the one in the tractor. And this is your mission objective area here. And this is the terminal. This is where you unlock your tiers. So you start out with tier 0, and your first objective is to give the space station 10 iron rods. Look, I did that, and it unlocks all these items here. So as you progress through the milestones, The second milestone was the Hubble Grade 2. I got these items and it wanted iron plates, and you have to give them the goods. At the moment, I am now on tier 4. I'm about to unlock steel production, and these are the milestones, look. So I should have all these items. So I'm just going to quickly do this milestone, show you the little spaceship that flies off into space. Okay, I need modular frames, which I might need to craft myself. I need the rotors, I've got enough of those, so I'll put those in there. Copper wire, I've got enough of those, so I'm going to put them in. So you do need to, I need a few more wire, which should be in one of my containers. And I need to build those. So to build the frames, I need, scroll down my craft bench. Okay, the modular frame needs reinforced iron plates and iron rods. Now I've got, these should be here now. So these are normal iron plates, and I need some, these are the reinforced. So grab what I can of these. So take all these, that's the iron plates I need. And I need copper wire. Cable, sorry. That should be enough. And I need rotors. Now I've got no way of producing rotors here at the moment. I need to build a facility to make rotors, and then these rotors are going to be stored in this container here. Now these containers, you can stack them if I want to build. My idea was to make these containers, all this section here, build this section all the way out here, build loads and loads of containers, so it's really easy for me to just grab what I need. Now I have been watching a few videos on some people stack their containers. So if I go to organisation, storage container, I can, if I want, put one on top, look. So that's now built on top, and I can build conveyor belts to put items into there. So if I go over here, as you can see, it's a really nice, neat system now. I can actually put any new goods into this top one. So if I want goods from there, I just look up and grab them. I'm going to delete that from now. Okay, so we need to build 10 modular frames. I can build 13, so I'm going to build 10 of them. Ideally, I want to automate all of this. Okay, we've got 15 of those. That should be enough. I need to build some rotors as well. So the rotors, I need iron bars. I need to get some iron bars and screws. So iron bars and screws. Iron bars. Oh, the game does have a day-night system, look. So it's now night time. You can see like a giant moon there moving in the background. We've got 2 moons. What did I need? Iron bars and screws. And that should be enough to craft the rotors I need. So I need 22 more rotors. Rotors, where are they gone? There we go. 22 of these. I am sinking hours and hours into this game. It's really addictive. Okay, we've got 50 of those. Put in the modules. I need some more of these copper pipes, which I've just collected. And here we go. So now I can launch these goods into space, and you'll see the little spaceship take off here.
Milestone reached.
Milestone reached.
Unlocked. Foundry and improved
Here's my little spaceship look.
to ensure efficiency of new pipelines.
It's really cool when this comes down as well and lands.
More complex parts is now available.
Really impressed with this game so far. It's still in early access. And there it goes off into space. So I've now unlocked a new milestone. I've unlocked some new buildings. And if I hit X, which is my email, it should tell me what I've... milestone 4.1 reached. So I've now unlocked the foundry. An improved miner. Oh, cool. Okay, I've now got an improved mining somewhere. Miner Mark II. Okay, interesting. Extract solid resources from the resource node it is built on. The normal extraction rate is 120 resources per minute, which is miner 1. So miner 1's only extract 60 resources. The new one extract 120. I've got a new foundry. What's this do? Smelts 2 resources into ally ingots. Okay, interesting. So at some stage I will need to go and replace all my old mining bases with the miner 2. Now this spaceship will come down in a bit. There should be a timer here. Okay, the pod will return in 8 minutes. So hopefully in 8 minutes we'll see the pod return. I'm now going to finish off this section of automating my... I'm going to move this tractor out of the way. While we wait for the spaceship to return, I'm now going to finish off this. I'm just going to use power from my power station for now. Now hopefully this power pole here will not be overloaded. Here you can see the consumption log. Now if I add too many buildings, this will spike. If it spikes above this line here, everything shuts down that's connected to this power pole. So hopefully I'm going to add this new truck station to this power line. So this now has power. If it turns red, everything shuts down and I need to rethink my power strategy. So far that's working. At some stage I will need to add a conveyor belt from the coal mine into here. Now this side is where you power it. So this section's for coal power and this is for goods. So at some stage I will need to put coal in here. Get a little conveyor belt running with coal. For now I'm just going to manually put some coal in. Just so that it fills up the... I've got no coal, have I? Just grab some coal off here while it's going into the... I just need a bit of coal. This saves me running all the way to the mine to grab the coal. I can just grab it off this conveyor belt. If I wanted to, I could just take it out the power generator. Look, I'll just grab the coal, put it in there. Okay, the sun is now rising. Graphics are really good in this game. I'm just going to put some coal in here for now. And then I'll automate this conveyor belt with the coal in later. Okay, so we want the truck. Well, goods out will be coming out of here. So I'm going to build a little conveyor belt here. Okay, so now when I bring my this vehicle here over to the crane, it should take out. I need to tell this to unload. So click on unload, and the truck should unload. In fact, I don't like all these trees around, so I'm going to clear up all this mess. Simply hit the enter key. I don't like these trees as well. I'm going to clear the trees. Let me just keep check on the time. We want to watch the spaceship come back down. And before we end the video, I'm just going to show the space elevator as well, which is really cool. 3 more minutes. So that gives me time to chop the trees down. I like to have nice open spaces. This video is a one-off, guys. I do normally just feature VR games, but this game was so good I just had to show it off. There is a link in the description as well to the game as well. It's on Epic, it's not on Steam, so if you fancy giving it a go yourself. I'm just going to put my gun on. Chainsaw's a bit in your face, a bit too... It obscures a lot of the game. Okay, let me bring this truck. I just checked this is the one with the items in it. I'll just check. And no, so that's my old one. So where's the new one? I moved it, didn't I? I parked it somewhere. Is this it? I can remember parking out of the way. Okay, this is the correct vehicle. So I'm going to jump in the tractor, move it into position, and if you watch the crane should take out all the goods. Take the goods, put them in here, come out of the conveyor belt here. So all I need to do now is grab everything when it comes into here, and then I can store them in my new system. I'm really pleased with myself for doing this. A lot of satisfaction. Have we got the ship coming in yet? So now all I need to do is put these reinforced iron plates into the proper place. So the plan is to grab all my items from my old base using this method. I'm going to automate this vehicle. Okay, should be soon. Press R to reload. Okay, we've got 52 seconds. Let's get a bird eye view. I'm going to automate this vehicle here so that it travels all the way back to the truck station, grabs all the goods, and then comes back. So we'll watch this spaceship coming back. I'm going to build the space elevator, automate the vehicle, and then that's it. Okay, so any time now we should see the spaceship entering the atmosphere. Let's get to 10 seconds. Okay, so let's get a better view on here. Jump on top of my container crates. And there we go. As you can see, it's landing. It's really cool how it comes down. Okay, let me just check what I need for the space elevator, which should be in organization. No, special. So if I click on the little plus sign, this is telling me what I need, and I need a few more wire. I need some more iron rods. I've got enough plate and enough concrete, so I need wire, which is here. So grab some more of them. Some of these items I don't need anymore, like the screws. I'm going to put the screws back in here. You hold down the shift button and you just click the items to move them. I'm going to delete that, sort that out. Grab a few more of these iron, 2 of them. Grab the rods, 400 of these. I've got 100, 200, 300, and there we go. Put that in there. Sort them out. And we've got enough now to build space elevator. So I'm going to show you the space elevator. You need a lot of room for this. Okay, we've got an entrance here, look, so you can put goods into the elevator. So I'm going to make sure that those are pointing towards my main base, which is there. I'm going to plonk it down there. Watch it being built. And this thing is amazing to watch. The animation. So it's now taken all those goods that are built and crafted. And as you can see, get a better look here. It's opening up. How cool is that? And this thing is huge. You can imagine this in VR. Here comes down some of the components to latch onto the base of the space elevator. I love this animation. That's now locked into place. Here comes down the chute. Here comes down a platform. Now I have seen people build ladders all the way to the top of this thing. Now this thing will have around here, I think I built it wrong. I wanted to face that way. So I'm just going to dismantle it and build it again so that the control panel is facing, I don't need this anymore. The control panel is now facing my main area here, so I need to, as you can see here, look, it's left this little crate. These are items that I can no longer pick up because my inventory is full, so I'm going to delete these. I don't need these, I don't think. And we're going to build a space elevator again, this time I'm going to spin it around so that this area here, which is the okay, and while that's being built, okay, this little platform here will give you like objectives. Press enter to configure space elevator, and this is telling me what I need next for my this is telling me it wants these items, look, and these are going to take me quite a while to build. I've not even got into the process of building motors yet. I need to figure out how to make motors, and that will probably involve iron bars, iron sheets, rotors, module frames. So basically what you do is you build these items, drag them into here like this. I've got 5, I can put 5 in, look. Then you load it, seal it, and send it up into space. Now this will unlock tiers 5 and 6. So when you first build the space elevator, when you first send your first set of goods up, it unlocks tiers 3 and 4, 2, 3 and 4 I think. So the game's really addictive, lots to do. And that leads all the way into space. So now we're going to finish off by automating this vehicle here. So I'm going to jump in the vehicle. I think I'm facing the wrong way. I'm just turning around. I need to make sure I'm positioned somewhere under this crane. If I hit C, it now brings up like an autopilot menu system. Now if I click on start recording, and the bottom right you can see it says vehicle path recording. So now I'm going to head all the way back to my old truck station, the one I built, where I need to transport all the goods. And if you can see right at the bottom of the screen, it's leaving like little blue arrows. These little blue arrows are the pathfinder, the automation system. So I'm going to slow down a little bit, and we're going to head over here. In fact, I've gone too far, haven't I? Where's my truck stop? I've gone to the mines. I've gone too far. Over here, look, I've gone way too far. Never mind. Now this should refuel as well, and it will start, as soon as I get here, it will start to... Now I got damaged by these plants over here. There's like these alien fauna, look. All this green mist will damage you, and eventually it will kill you. So hopefully, is this going to... my position right? You have to make sure you're in the right spot. I might need to jump out here for it to... oh, there we go. So now I need to... there's no option to set a timer, I don't think. It'd be nice to tell the vehicle to wait until it's full in this menu, and then once it's full, tell the vehicle to go back. It's still recording, so now we're going to head back to my new base. It should unload and it should all be automated now. This recording. Now if I jump out of the vehicle, it should be automated. Autopilot's now working, look. So this vehicle is now delivering goods to the new truck station, and it's now going to go off. And if we try and follow it, it goes really fast. It will now go to the old truck station, grab all my goods and bring them back to my new base. So it's now all automated. It's going well too fast. So we'll wait for it to come back. Once I've got all the goods from my old base, I'll head over there, dismantle it, and start fresh on this one here. Also, I'll dismantle all this vehicle bay once all the goods have been transported. Now it'll be interesting to see what's in here now. So far it's just picking all the plates. So let me take all of that. These buildings do have like ladders, look, and you can build walkways on top and things like that. So I'm actually stood on top of the crane, and I'm just waiting for my vehicle to come back. Stand on here. So I can go off and do all the things now, safe in the knowledge that all my original items are going to be transported over here, and then I'm going to put them all into these new storage containers and continue with the game unlocking. Here it comes. Continue with the game unlocking all the new tiers and all the new buildings to build. Come on, mate, a bit further. You're stuck. There we go. Anyway guys, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Should be back to a normal VR video tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe. Be sure to hit my little bell, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.